Welcome everyone. So we are going to perform a solar eclipse reading for each zodiac sign, but I am beginning this series with Aries. So this live stream will be all about Aries. So if you have Aries Sun Moon Rising, then this video is definitely for you. The other signs I will publish one by one with live streams. Okay. If you have also in Aries, you can also watch this video, like Aries, Mars, Jupiter, North Node. Okay, North Node is also okay. You just need to experiment, of course, to find out what really resonates with you. But yes, this video will be only for Aries. Now, let's shuffle our cards. So I will have many screens here to check this live stream. So, yes, I'm all surrounded by devices. Let's make sure it is okay with technology before beginning. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with first tea leaf cards. So let's pick some tea leaf, or no, not tea leaf cards. Let's first, yes, begin with tarot, and then let's get tea leaf cards. So we will begin with tarot, and then I will use tea leaf cards. And oracle cards we can use. We can use also this, maybe some love, for some love portion. We can use Sibilla del Cuore. So the deck that I first time using in the general readings on the channel. Before I was using it it with my querents in live streams, just two of them. So I use it actually for special situations and for special, Now, okay, so Aries Sun Moon Rising. This is for April solar eclipse, which is going to take place on the 20th. Of course, this is going to also set the tone for end of April as well. Aries, now you are actually taking the stage slowly. This is an Aries video, by the way. Okay, it's all about the Aries Sun Moon Rising, and if you have a strong Aries influence in your chart, like North Node or several planets. So Aries is going to take the stage as of July 2023, because the nodes will shift to Libra Aries axis. So our North Node will be Aries for 18 months long. And this is, of course, Aries house of everybody's charts will be the way to go, will be the way to improve things. And this special eclipse is like a bit setting the tone for that 18 months, which is going to start as of July, as the nodes are shifting to your sign and Libra. Libra will be in the South Node, so we will concentrate on Aries themes. But let's find out now for this solar eclipse, Aries Sun Moon Rising, what they need to know for the Aries solar eclipse, and by the end of April, of course, what they will be facing with. Oh, my arm. There's something in my arm. Okay, so let's get our first cards out. I have a small place here, okay? So I need to put the cards on the computer and here, so I will be very packed. Okay. The first message for Aries friends. Oh, Ace of Cups. Aries, we have an Ace of Cups for you. The next message, we have an Ace of Swords. Wow, not bad for a 29th and analytic degree for a solar eclipse, because this may also lead up to some closures with very distinct new beginnings for you. But let's see. Oh, yes, World Saturn. There is some closure. Oh, this is like, it's like you are last time, like fully pushing for something, like seeing if it is that, if it is really happening, like one last push, like maybe verbal, maybe uh attitude wise. Okay, there is this really willing to know, like you want to see the last stage, last um scenery of that movie, so you can go out from the uh, cinema. I mean, you need to see the last stage, so you will be really seeing the last stage of this very important thing for you. Aries fans, we have the Seven of Swords, so here there is maybe a B plan for you to a situation. It's like there are two plans. There is this A plan and there is this B plan, and Aries is like, CA plan is not happening, so you are going for the B plan Aries, and this is very interesting. Um, this is very interesting. Now and we have the Eight of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now I want to tell you something. After checking a situation, if this is really gonna work for you with both A plan or B plan or C plan, you need to become like 100% sure before really moving for the next stage of your journey, because you know that it is all, the next stage will be all about the new beginnings for you. So this is really incredible to see here in the energy of the cards. But I can see your efforts, I can see your willingness to communicate, willingness to show affection. Aries is known, of course, for their quality of independence, this initiative. um, uh, how do they say, to be direct in some way. Here, like, you are bringing all, you are really bringing and putting everything to the table. Okay, and even your, what you have been all thinking all this time, you are also revealing that. So here there is no hidden agendas, there is no some type of a secret path for you, so it is all out there, and you got to see it in this stage. Okay, so if there is some place for you in this play, in this screenplay for you, or else you're gonna say, this is not my movie, this is not my performance, I am leaving, there is no roles for me to play here. And this is ultimately gonna affect how people view you from outside, and how you also view yourself. Okay, so I definitely here you also need some reflection from the others, so you can see yourself, you can see your reflection in the others. But if there is no other, then how are you gonna see your reflection to find some self-love, to find self, we say usually love yourself first, right? But for self-love, you need to also see your reflection, right? Not this is not about looking at the mirror and saying, "Oh, how beautiful hair I have." It's not like that. So your reflection in the other person's vision. So you say here, there is no reflection here for me. So let me then leave. Because this situation cannot produce dynamics, so you can also nurture that love and also giving it to the other person. Okay, so your tea leaf cards, the lion. Lion is about acting. So in the beginning of the reading, then you were also putting full, right? We have a lion symbology here. So it's about really showing off, right? There is no lion on this earth. Nature, Mother Nature arranges that perfectly. They are always display, right? Something. So here you are really displaying. There is some type of a Leo energy in you. The next energy is the mountain. So mountain is, of course, the challenges that we need to overcome. So all these acts is to that I was talking in the beginning is to, and with, there is something with also how you really, what impression you give to the others. Here you are really challenging this. And I feel at some point you are also here, I think, offering some type of gateway, or try to create that gateway to this situation, so that everyone can pass through safely, freely, right? It's like if you cannot make it like climb up to the mountain, let's go around it. Okay, let's go around it. So you have this definitely ways, and if not around, let's let's delve into the mountain. Let's be like miners. Let's go through it. So this is something really. And I see here you are giving like these words, like you say to a person, you have my word on that. But I don't think that the person is here, or this situation. You feel like there is no role for you here. This is the energy I see. And we have the bouquet here. So this action of you may get a lot of compliments from other people. Actually, with this approach, you can really give a good impression towards other people. And you can also have some admiring people coming and appreciating you and what you have put and bring to the situation. So you may actually have these admirers around you, but your object of desire is maybe taking none of it. Okay, so the next, and we have the peacock here. So there is some kind of a pride here. Pride. Okay, so these compliments are giving you pride. This is really a time for you that you want to have like this great appreciation from maybe a person or people. But maybe these things let's come to you, but not from the people you would really genuinely want to hear from, kind of thing I am getting. Maybe they perceive this like a too much like a showing off energy. Okay, so there are some you are approaching things differently with this person. And here I'm seeing you are having some new home situation, Or you are leaving a place, like you are leaving a place, you will change place, you will change maybe residence, or there is going to be some type of a new living situation for you, because this is going to set the tone for something greater that from now on, this is likely to be your new life plan. But it is very much favored if a particular approach is not working in a situation. It's okay, you apply new attitude, new vision, okay, if something is not working. And if the situation is you are putting your all, but others not receiving it, it is okay for you to leave the situation and set a new life plan for yourself. This is also favorable. Let's get some. This is one of my favorite oracle decks. I think the creator was Tosha Silver. Can't remember the name. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for Aries? Wow. Okay, so allowing. Let's hear your oracle out. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. Oh, radical acceptance. Yes. 29th degree. This eclipse is in 29th degree of your sign. It's the crisis point. And it's the point for it's a very strong point to make to create enough realities for you to realize and see. So here there is then, if you see the things as they are, it's not working for you, it calls for the radical acceptance. And in any given moment of what you go through, radical acceptance, Aries, is required, it seems, and it needs to be accepted radically in any given moment. So what is needed can come next. So allow things happen in the way that they progress. Even you try to do your best and give all. If the scenery in front of you, you try to find yourself, try to fit it into some kind of a context. No, it says this is not going to work, Aries. You got to see it as it is. Nothing less, nothing more. Okay? It says what is needed can come next. What is needed can come next. And what is needed can come next. We had the 8 of Cups here. So you are like going towards what is needed actually. So what is needed? Let's ask Tarot. What is needed? What is needed then? What is needed next? So we can, with this reading, set the tone for the eclipse and also the end of April. What is needed? What is needed then? So this is gonna come next. What is needed? It is going to be coming next. Oh, Chariot. Okay, Aries, I think here there is some type of a really journey. There is some type of a transportation journey. You are really moving. There is some change. And it happens in distances, between distances. Oh, Knight of Cups, we have an offer. So you are likely to go what is actually will be the ultimate proposal here. And Page of Wands with a completely new beginning. Look at that. So I want to tell a few things about what is needed next then for the end of April. Now, Aries friends, I want you to understand that absolutely some momentum is needed here. These cards are quite dynamic and they are absolutely not the cards of standing still. So, by the end of April, it tells that you shouldn't be standing still. There needs to be some action, some movement. So here, some travel definitely be in the mix for you. But also, by moving and with this momentum, you can find some new opportunities. Okay, to still achieve like your final goal at a place. Now, this is a very youthful and dynamic energy. Your age does not matter. Your calendar age, what age you are, what generation you come from, whether you are Pluto Virgo generation, Pluto Leo generation, Pluto in Libra generation, because Pluto usually sets the tones a lot for generations. So, what generation you come from isn't important. What matters is that um, you need to find the best place to display your enthusiasm, energy, and coming to some type of a realization that no fear or insecurity is needed here, leaving situations which has been like preventing you to deepen your experience. What this reading is taking us, that it wants to deepen your experience. It does not want to leave you in shallow circumstances and places. It says you have already learned that. Now, there is something new for you. No need to repeat a lesson or experience second time. So, we want our experience definitely to get deepen here. Please realize that, because you may have a bit tendency to hold yourself back from the rewards that you will be receiving, from the satisfaction that will be coming. And you actually here, you have a very big chance to form deep and lasting commitments. Okay, so and there will be new situations in which you're going to implement your talents, abilities, and with this previous situation, I think this is going to unlock some abilities in you. I think here some Aries people, by the way, Aries, please be careful for any injury at this time. Drive safe. Be careful about any injuries you may have. Okay. So this is also something I want to tell you. Your cards are super dynamic, and I think allow them to see your situations with radical acceptance. What is needed can come next, we say, and what is really coming next is actually optimism. It's the new dawn, it's the hope, it's the opportunity. You really need to acknowledge your strengths here. I see also some type of maybe a lover or some romantic association here, but someone is like driving like miles to reach it, or like making maybe some travel to reach this person. The energy here is you need to get into the pursue mode. You need to be in pursuit of something, but your previous situation wasn't really giving that opportunity for you. So that's why Now you are coming to a point where you will have chance to express your feelings, taste or tastes, and your vision. This person will acknowledge like theirs to you, and I think here there is some type of um, a remark about your identity, like what you also identify with whom you will be identifying with, how you will identify yourself. But identifications can be nicely formed, and they can really great ways to help us for that moment, as it gives us reference to operate from. But of course, in the end, like in the more Eastern, philosophy perspective, they are also like bound to be broken one by one once they like serve us, because to be a human is a constant process, right? It's a fluid thing. So any identification though which may help you, it's okay, definitely take it with you, because there is something that with regards to the identification, um, just you got to stay away from turbulence of immature relationships, okay? And you do not want to be with people who are bringing like moodiness and jealousy here. But yeah, it's an experience field, so you will never know if you don't go after these like opportunities areas. Absolutely, it's a time for you in the places you are most understood and appreciated, or like someone maybe totally fresh, you have to, and you have this need to share your uh, intimate thoughts, ideals, feelings, okay, deepening experiences. What is going to deepen your experience here? Maybe this is a creative experience. um, Definitely go after that new opportunity, I would say, because this was your what is coming next, okay? Plus, okay, so at the beginning of the reading, I told that I had this Sibilla Alcore. I'm going to pick three cards from this. I'm going to pick them for the love motivation, but let's see what is gonna come. Oh, this is its cards. Okay, so this is our deck, by the way. There is this heart images. These are alchemical images, Sibyl of the Heart. Okay, so there are really, I really love this deck. Every time I look at cards while interpreting them, I use it for two quadrants just in the live streams. But for myself, I use them. But every time I just leave the cards there, and every time I come and look at them, it just evokes something different in me, or it completes the already told story. So they are amazing cards. I just love them. I just love them. Okay, so from the Sibyl of the Heart, what Aries needs to know? Let's find out. I will show you your cards so you can associate with them. Okay, so the first card from Sibilla Alcore, Aries. Okay, your first card is, wow, surprise. You see the hand flow from the clouds. It's like this Ace of Cups actually reminds me the tarot. Of course, there are associations with also Lenormand and tarot, but the hand from the clouds, the hand from the clouds, So this one is though depicted like, it caught the heart, like this ace. So there is definitely this surprise, this new opportunity in some form is definitely there. It's surprise. And sometimes an image speaks 1,000 words, right? Speaks more than words. So the next message for Aries. Oh, yes, temptation. Temptation. Temptation to me is like, actually, it's the devil card in tarot. Like, not exactly, but you see. But you know what we are gonna go after? So, okay, temptation. You need some here, a bit arrangement. Okay, your last card. We do 3 cards with this deck. Wow, message. Pew, message. So 28, 15, 24. Okay, now let's first go with this image. I really want you to see and observe these cards. They are so beautiful. I waited like 6-7 years to get them because they are not sold here in my country. They come from Italy. I waited so long to get this card. So here, yes, something unforeseen, definitely unplanned, right, is coming your way. And this is new. And by the way, some people on this day can find some lost objects. Okay, you may receive some invitation, some gift, you may do some discoveries. There can be something with also the sea and like water, by the water. Okay. There can be, I feel this energy like, okay, you will be, I think, tested. Like there is this appearance of someone and they are like, you are like back and forth texting, messaging with this person, but they create so much like, or you create, like there is so much like seduction, temptation to it. So once this heart comes out from this water, it becomes something really big, and it turns out to be something completely like unexpected for you. It can be even like love at first sight, or maybe there is some job offer here. There is definitely, because here this comes and it creates temptation in you. Like the heart then becomes something like bigger. Okay, but it creates the temptation in you. So you are not really planning a way through, a method to approach it, but it's rather you tempted. It like becomes the fire in your eyes and you are just, want to go towards it. Now this needs to be regulated. Okay, because temptation may lead to astray. That's why we do tarot, right? There are, of course, times we also say go after that temptation, but in this context, no. Why? We have a message here. So there is some form of communication, a way. Okay, message can be orally, can be written. We are not sending smokes, of course, at this age, but with text, right? With mails. So listen wisely before going after this. What is the way to do? What is the way to do? This may be the something that you may want to actually pursue for 18 months long as of July 2023, because the nodes will shift to your sign. But rather than like going after it and like it is missing, it's going away, right? So it needs to be approached. It needs to be approached rather than chased there. So definitely have the enthusiasm, definitely have the curiosity for it. Definitely have that, I want to learn and I'm like willing to learn more about this thing. Like, what is it before, but before I go after it, right? Because this is something is really creating this great attraction, passion. It's like the devil tarot card, this impulse, super excitement, and it really makes your appetite so high. But lack of moderation is like this message card is like, you want to eat something, for instance, and you really crave that food. You drive to the city center like an hour, for instance, or you go to that place, but just because you didn't call beforehand, or you didn't reach or look, you see it's closed, or it's under maintenance, it's gonna be closed like 6 months. So here, before jumping into temptation, before jumping into that's indulgent action, okay, you need to act with prudence in order to avoid falling victim to a situation, because it may ultimately affect your tranquility as a person. And the message, sometimes the written document, it may excuse me, excuse me. Okay, so the message sometimes may create this moral, how do I say, maybe there needs to be some kind of a ethical, moral integrity to pursue distinct areas. Okay, so here we got to be warned about some danger. Okay, we need to definitely read the writings on the wall. We need to read the signs. Excuse me again. Oh, I myself tempted to speak and speak passionately with you. The cards just came to be very amazing, and somehow this deck, just puts me in that mood. It's my pro deck. It's for me. This is the pro deck. There is no deck other than this. Sevilla Alcuara, amazing. So with the message, then do that written or verbal communication. If you need to reach some kind of an important document, this is important. You may also see, what that temptation may actually is. Like, this may show you some kind of the true situation, because remember we had this allowing card, like this message, like the true document of something can actually, what you go after, actually what was that, is it really something worth pursuing, so maybe it asks you to radically accepting this situation like as it is. Now we are going to adapt these numbers, and we need to find a number because this is how we read with this deck. So let me get my phone. Now let's do some calculation. Now we got to reduce this number of cards in one digit. 24 plus 15 plus 28. Oh, number 4. Number 4, which cards? Just a sec. None of The actually message of the all three cards is 4. Now let's find the 4 among the cards. Oh, okay. So the whole reading is sums up to, this is called constancy. Okay, constancy. So, okay, so here we need our constant to move in any direction. What we need to be caring at this time then is stability. Okay, confidence, honesty, and loyalty, not temptation. We got to find something that we will be from now on determined to work with. If this has some type of a continuity in our life, okay, I think you will able to overcome this adversity, and I think you're gonna find some type of a solution to something. Yes, solution. Like you will find like the ultimate solutions to approach your problems, because you are learning to see them with with their own reality, with the approach of radical acceptance. Wow. And when you look at from this perspective, love is there for you, money is there for you, opportunities are there for you, solutions are there for you. But in this very beginning of the reading, I was talking about you were giving all to yourself to something. That was actually, I think, it's like the universe is rewarding you with that open-heartedness towards something you really want to invest. But then it says you, no, 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 accept these realities now. I will give you something that you can really commit yourself. But first, learn to accept these with radical acceptance. Lots of realities like popping for you. New home, new attitude. Also, there is some type of a new residential place, I feel. Like you will be living a place, you will be in a new place, I do feel. Overall, congratulations for this reading. I hope you enjoyed this, Aries. Your card's really amazing. So I'm happy to deliver this reading for the solar eclipse in Aries and also for the end of April. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for watching this reading. If you have any personal tarot questions, you can visit me in the daily live streams to ask about them. I am also conducting these live streams where you can ask a question to me. Of course, read the description box to see how it works. But I hope you enjoyed this reading and take good care, Aries. I wish you